Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm back again to today's stream since I don't know, like the last time I did the stream was 2 days ago, and yeah, today I know like I went back to my original late time, and yeah, today I'm just gonna be reacting to some funny memes regarding dating and relationships and whatever. I just found like a page on Facebook that's posting constantly some nice funny memes, and I just want to react to them live and share my reactions with you. And hopefully you will like them, you will enjoy my reactions, and maybe you can share your reactions too, like on the chat. And yeah, since it's too late, we're just gonna go straight to the interview, to the memes, and stay tuned, guys. Now, hopefully you will enjoy it. So let's just go right away. I'll have here my Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Like I'm posting constantly some thoughts and some like whenever like I want to launch a stream, like I promote it on Twitter, like I so like you can whenever you see the notification, like you can just go straight and start to listen to my stream and not miss any minute. So not last and not least, so let's just move straight to this page. I don't know this page, I just like found it today on my feeds, on my Facebook feeds, because I'm on Facebook like I would say like more than the average person. Like I'm still on Facebook, like I still like the shape of Facebook and like the feeds and stuff. Like I'm more old-fashioned. Like I would say like I feel comfortable around Facebook more than Instagram. Yeah. So let's go to the first meme. I mean, only the first thing I can see is like her look, the look on her eyes, and the purple lipstick, and yeah. So you don't want a guy, you don't want to date. So like this is like her, like this is the speech going in her mind. So you don't want to date a guy that lives with his mom. Okay, no woman wants a guy that lives with his mom for privacy reasons, for other reasons too. But you will date a guy that lives with his wife. Well, it all boils down to competition and anxiety. So the guy that lives with his wife, she probably think, oh, like he's pre-selected by this woman, so he's already married. So that means like he has something that to offer that convince this woman to accept him. So I'm not gonna. It's not so much of a risk. And by the way, like dating is like sales. Like no customer want to buy a product and be the first one to buy it. Like if the customer see like a product being used by another customer before him and the customer is satisfied, aka married, then the woman will probably gonna be more comfortable and the guy will be more attractive. So for the married guys right there, I'm not encouraging to cheat on your wife, but well, just keep your eyes open. You may end up catching something. Maybe just for pleasure, not for long run. No, but it's true. Like a man with married man and a single guy. Like the married man, 9 out of 10 times, like he's more attractive in the eyes of the woman than the single guy. So let's move to the next one. Oh, what the fuck? This is like Chinese up and the translation checks English. When I was graduated from college, I started an online lingerie store and all my friends laughed at me. Later, I'm married to one of my buyers who buy G-cup bras. Oh my god. Let's read the comments. Let's read so like the point of his like of him opening this lingerie store is just to find like a girl with a G cup bar. Like, that was like the end goal. Fuck, she will divorce him and take his business. I don't know if he opened his business in China or in the US. I don't know if in China the same like family law, like if the woman divorced the man, like she gets half of his shit. But anyway, like I mean, that was a nice move from him. Like if that's what he was looking for, I think he got it. And he reverse engineered it. Oh, good luck, man. Good luck. How do women move on so fast? Uh-huh. So fast, like from a relationship to another one, or like what do you mean, like so fast? Well, for the sake of the argument, like we will assume, like since it's like a dating relationship meme, so I would assume it's the same thing. They don't move on fast. They make the decision to leave while still in the relationship, get through the healing process while still with you, and get your replacement before leaving. When you see them dating, you think they moved on fast. They moved on while dating. I mean, this is like the theory of the monkey branching. Like she's holding to this branch, but before she moves to the next branch, aka the next guy, she's still holding here until she, like, like she find out like a way, like she hold like very strong. She knows like this new branch is on her hand. Then she leave this one, and then she move to the next one. It's like the monkey branching to you, like in dating. And yeah, I mean, I think you can see the tendencies when the woman, like, she's about to leave you. Like you can see like her behavior is gonna change. Maybe the intimacy is not as much as it was before. Maybe like a lot of arguments. Like you're gonna feel something change, like way before like the breakup, because she break up with you here in her mind before she break up with you like in real life. So I think it's just like a matter of experience and a matter of like paying attention and see what's going on. And yeah, those things can be unnoticeable, like can be noticed. Like you can't just be blind and not notice that. Well, let's see the comments if they're agreeing with me or not. 70% of women admit in survey to keeping at least one backup man while in an LGR. They are always ready to leave you. 70%. I don't know if the stats are accurate, but like that's a huge number. The trick is to already know what she's doing and reciprocate by moving on first, and then see how pissed she is, how fast you moved on. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's like to a degree like a good strategy. The problem is, like, a lot of guys don't have like this possibility. Like not every guy has like a lot of options. Like guys like barely, if they have one option, and when they found it, just like tend to stick to it because they know like it's hard to move on or find like another option. While on the other hand, girls, like, they have endless options, and that's why for them like finding a new man is easy. Like may take like days, for a guy may take like months. So that's why like it's sometimes it's hard, and guys just desperate, and sometimes they have even to stay in a relationship even if they're not 100% satisfied, just because they know it's very hard to find another option. They don't want to stay lonely. Yeah, so let's move to the next. Guys, like, are you enjoying the stream? Like, do you like what I'm doing, or like should we do something different? Like, let me know in the comment. I like it. Well, at least one liked it. Anyway, so let's move to the next one. If mom can't afford to have us without dad's money, why don't they let us live with dad? Well, let me get it again. If mom can't afford to have us without dad's money, why don't they let us live with dad? True, like that's a good question. Like has some logic in it. Kids do better with the father as well. They don't get filled with hate towards the mother, like mothers who teach their young to hate their fathers. I mean, I don't have like the stats now in the back of my mind, but I think there would have been that some stats has been done, and kids tends to do well in a nuclear family, like the father and the mother both involved in their lives, and second, I think father, and then the mother. So I think to a degree, like, fathers are doing way better job than single fathers are doing way better job than single mothers. I don't know why, but this is just the stats. Because she's have to pay child support, that's why most, because those dads don't want to take care of you till you are grown enough to help out. Well, I don't know. It's a very complicated topic than that. Moms are typically more responsible and better than dads. Moms are better than dads in some areas, and dads are better than moms in some areas. And I think for the kids, like the best environment is when the both, like the father and the mother, both involved in the kids' life, especially like at the early stage of their childhood. Mm. As a man, what's your excuse for not having this body? Did you see the comment? As a man, what's your excuse for not having this body? Post your brother. If he is like this, 50k for you. Use your 50k to feed your hungry sister. Oh my god, there's no excuse. Liz innocent. Poor eating habits are the only reason a man gets out of shape unless he has a medical condition. I said what is said. Well, no excuse. I got that at age 48 old. Can he maintain it until he got my age? Yeah, I mean, I think you can have like a good shape if you're like trained constantly and you eat well. Ah, I have my water here, so in case if I got thirsty. Next, move to the next. My 4-year-old pretended she was a hired cleaner yesterday. As she helped me clean, she asked if I had any kids. After telling her about my second, I asked if she had any of her own. Turns out she has 5 kids and has been married to a man named Carlin for 30 years. You think you know someone? I didn't understand the story. My 40-year-old pretended she was a hired cleaner yesterday as she helped me clean and asked if I had any kids. After telling her about my 2, I asked if she had any of her own. Turns out she has 5 kids and has been married to a man who has for 30 years. You think you know someone? Even a 4-year-old know better than to be a single mom. I mean, I didn't get it properly, but anyway. It's so crazy how there is always one guy in your boyfriend's group that loves you more than your actual boyfriend loves you. I'm just gonna try to read it again to see if I really got it. It's so crazy how there is always one guy in your boyfriend's group that loves you more than your actual boyfriend loves you. Smile in your face all the time, wanna take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers. Well, I mean, if that's kind of low, like that's very low. Like if that's really like breaking the bro code. Like if your friend is with a woman, like the last thing you have to think about is her. Like she has to be like your sister. Like this backstabbing and snake moves and like texting her like aside or like get on with her like the first time after she breaks up with him or he breaks up with her. Like that's a very snaky move, and honestly, like such people, like you shouldn't be friend with them. And I know like the question is like how to identify them. Well, like there's some kind of pattern recognition. Like if someone is speaking bad about you behind your back, he's probably gonna do that. Like the same guy will probably gonna speak bad to your girl about you, or just get with her like the first second you broke up with her. Like it just like something that you can identify, something that you can smell. Like I don't know, like some weird thing around those people. Like those people can't be like hiding it like 100%. So everyone right there that's just acting sneaky and be a backstabber and wait for a chance to get with the chick that is now with your friend, with your homie, that's very low. Like, and here's the thing, even if you didn't know, like God will know and you're gonna get your karma back, trust me. The question is like how big the karma that you're gonna get, because you're gonna get like your karma back, trust me, just like a matter of time. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Girls from rich families give the worst things. Because it's not their source of income. Oh my god, because of which families gives the worst sex. And the one that's posting that like is a woman, so like how that she knows that? Because it's not their source of income. She has a point, like she has a point, to be honest. Like that's a good point. I will bet they give some great presents. If you look at sex as an income, you should be standing on a street corner. This is backwards. True. Yeah, that was like really a good comeback, or like a good a good point. Have a clean As a man, have a clean haircut, dress well, smell nice, talk slow, smile when necessary. Everyone you meet will respect you. That's some good advice, to be honest. Like, but is the outcome is gonna be like that? Like everyone is gonna respect you? I don't know. Like it depends on the person you're talking to. But as general, like if you do that, like I think you're gonna stand up and set yourself apart from like the majority of men, of people, because a lot of people, they really don't pay attention to those 5 things. Well, let's move to the next meme. It's Friday, you already know what that it's Friday, you already know what that means. I hope you find a good man. Thanks for watching Mercedes Mom. I have a few dates this weekend. I hope you find a good man, huh? It must be Friday. I will see Mama on Monday morning. I will find a good man. Thanks for watching Mercedes Mom. I have a few dates this weekend. Damn, like imagine like this little child right now, like he already like start to get used to his mother being away until Monday, like from Friday till Monday. So the next question is like, what the fuck is she doing? Where she is sleeping? Like where did she had like the sleepover, like from Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So what's going on right there? I hear some. Well, I think she's just working hard to find like the stepfather. Like she actually doing that for her kids. So I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle of this single mom. Well, good luck. Now, why would you add "I will have always love you" in a breakup message? Buy back clothes in it. I want the person to heal and move on. Now, why would you add "I will always love you" in a breakup message? Buy back clothes in it. Oh my god. You can't leave it like just go and live like a normal life. Like you have to keep ruining it, like even in the future. Okay, so let's see the next one. 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020. Yeah, I mean it's always getting worse and worse. Like, and always getting like less clothes and more revealing and more provocative stuff. I mean, who knows what's gonna be in 2030? I'm excited. I'm not to say I'm excited, but I would say like I'm just curious about like how 2030 like is gonna look like since like that's what's happening, degradation, and like I said, less clothes, more revealing stuffs. Like I don't know, like 2030 is gonna be probably like way worse than now. God, well, It's sad. Like that's like the downfall of social media. Oh, we have now two cars and two ladies downstairs. Like, okay. Oh my god, just which one would you choose, guys? Like, if you have to choose between the left and the right, like, which one you gonna choose? Like, the right or the left? Well, like, what do you prefer most? Like the face or like under the face? Well, tell me in the comments. Like, let me know. Like, what do you prefer? Like, the right or the left? And yeah. What do I prefer, the right or the left? I will keep it confidential. So let's see the next meme. Steve, you promised you would never sleep with another woman again. Relax, it's the same woman. I mean, I have to give some applause to Steve. Like, Steve, bro. Damn, you nailed it, bro. I think we should call Steve the loyal cheater. What's the definition? What's the loyal cheater? Is the guy that's only cheat with one woman, that only has like one side chick. Like, he's loyal. He's a loyal cheater. And girls, like, you need to find such a guy. Like, you would rather have like a loyal cheater than a cheater that's, you don't know like what the F he's doing. Like, at least a loyal cheater, he's always with the same girl, like from the last time. So I think that's a fair deal, to be honest. If you can't have like a loyal man, like, you should aim for a loyal cheater. So shout out to the loyal cheaters out there. Believe it or not, one of the women in this photo is trans. Do you know which one? No, because it's literally impossible to tell. Which one is the trans? I think it's the one on the right. Like the one on the right, like, that's holding like a white cup of coffee. I don't know, like, was it hard to tell? It's not. Let's see the comments. Daniel is not just a very pretty. The one on the end with the height and jawline, just like LA, man. Check you out. I'm trying to figure out who has on the human chic costume. Only one. I mean, they all beat up from the feet up, but the ogre on the far right looks Spanish. Yeah, I mean, they all agree that the one on the right, like, is kind of gave this trans vibe. So let's see, like, the next meme. I would catch a grenade for you. Cool. Would you do the dishes without needing to be asked, though? Well, that's a fair like statement to say, to be honest. Like, if you're willing to go that far and like catch a grenade, then I think you will be able to do this, like do the dishes. It's much easier and it's less risky, and it shows love for Amy Colin, like, for this woman. And yeah, like the guys that are like want to hit on this girl Amy Colin, like, would you do the dishes or not? Will you do the, if you have to choose between, like, you have to show your love to the woman you love, like, with one way, in one of those two ways, like, you would rather catch a grenade or just like do the dishes? I mean, I would choose to do the dishes. I don't want to die like catching a grenade. It's too much risk. I would rather do the dishes once and just move on. Let's move to the next one. how did she saying this old lady? Old pussy is better than I mean, it's actually true. Oh, guys. Would you rather like check this woman's advice, like old pussy, or like no pussy? Like what would you choose? Like would you choose to have like an old one, like a high mileage one, or like no one? Like what? Type in the comment like what you gonna go for? Like what are you gonna choose? Well, it's a good point. Like it's better than nothing, if that's all what you can get. Oh, what do we have here? Sister Sister Khalifa. So we have here the Sister Khalifa cleaning the dishes. When you met his family and his dad say he's seen you before, but I can't remember where. I think the dad, he was just like checking the performance of his daughter-in-law. Like he was just like checking his performance for the sake of his child, like, or his son. So he just want to make sure that his son is getting like a good performing woman, not like an unexperienced one. I think I think he just made them proud. Like I think the father is now proud that his son picked like a good performing woman, Sister Khalifa. Remembers all the good only nudie. I showed a picture of a girl I was dating to a co-worker who said that I don't know. Well, now with OnlyFans and all this like degeneracy and like adultery, like movies, and like how like the amount of consummation right now, and the amount of people like jumping in, and the amount of stigma that's like taken away from people, like they just like those things are gonna happen constantly. Like a lot of girls, they're just gonna be at the family of the potential boyfriend, and like they're gonna get like asked those questions, or like getting those statements like I've saw you before. uh, well, I mean, I don't want to be in this situation, to be honest. Would be bad for the bloodline, or for the last name. Hopefully God is gonna keep me away from that. Man to man, don't be retirement plan for women. Don't spend all their 20s having fun with other guys. Man to man, don't be a retirement plan for women who spent all their 20s having fun with other guys. Well, nobody wants to be taking the left over. Like that's just disgusting. Like if you want like a woman, you want her to be, you want the best out of her. You just don't want her to be desperate, and you to be like her plan B or plan C or plan D or like plan Z. Like it's just embarrassing to the guy, and just he's not never gonna feel like his self-esteem is gonna be very low, like if he's with such a woman, and he knows deep down like you just picked him not as a first choice, or he was just like the other guy, like the guy that was sit by the corner, and then she just like got desperate, and she knows like she can't lock down like those guys that she had fun with in her 20s, and she just like, oh no, like I've been waiting for you all this time, and now it's time for us to like I go on like they use like some bullshit terms like, oh, like I'm matured right now, I'm much wiser. It's not about like who get it, it's about who got it at the end. This guy who stayed like for the long, like all these terms are just bullshit. Like it just to just cover up for like the past, the bloody past, and just like convince you that what you're doing is the right way, or is the right thing. Well, Why weren't you doing the right thing when you're in your 20s? Like, why you weren't interested in monogamy or in marriage and kids? Like, why now? Because you have like a biological clock, and the clock is ticking now. It's like you're on the decline, and when the guy in his potential to may do the same thing now, like he has to, you're gonna lock him down, and you're gonna uh, block his potential, which is sad. Like, I really feel bad for the guys that been played and fall for that. Pathetic that you've got to be told that. Common sense, just like us women shouldn't be settled for less than assume we have the freedom to live a good and healthy life. Well, here is the thing: everyone is allowed to live or do whatever he or she wants to do. Like, that's the base, that's the baseline of democracy or freedom. But there is consequences to our actions. If you're doing so and so and so in your 20s, you're just gonna diminish your chances to find like a good guy in the future. You may find a good guy, but the chances are very low. And yeah, good luck for the sisters. Help, help, I need help, thank you. Like, I don't understand that. Thank them. Help, 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 I need help. Can someone explain to me that? I don't understand that. Like, I'm a dummy. Like, can someone explain to me this meme? Neighbor goals. Hi, who are you? Your neighbor. Oh, hi, what's up? Turn up the volume of that sad music. I want to suffer with you. I don't understand what they mean with this meme is the same as in my mind right now, but it's funny though. When are you sitting on my face? When are you sitting on my face? Whereas my mom read this, I told her you're a chair company. Oh, holy shit. But that was well created. Like, the creativity is lit in this in this message. Chair company. Well, oh wait, this is like hello Hardy, hello beautiful. Do you have a girlfriend? This is them 20 fake account you have made. Stop it, please. Don't you trust me? No. uh, Women have trust issues. You think you can hurt me? You think you can hurt me? I don't know, honestly. I watched my own dad love my two siblings more than me just because I'm different. Well, well, it's kind of sad if you're a child and you don't feel loved like from your parents. If my man don't like it, I'm not doing it. He doesn't control me. I respect him. Oh. Finally, some high value women statements. You should learn from that woman. That's the actual like what you should look up to. Like, that's the actual good model. Man to man, what made you give up on her even though you still loved her? Is that like more than, or what made you give up on her? Do you still love her? Even do you still love her? Mm. Being hard-headed, lacking respect in my leadership and debates. Cause when someone isn't loyal, the relationship is on one side. Love, tapping my 8 months old on the head, then proceeded to hurt him and neglect physically, emotionally, and things ever had witnessed. It all boils down to respect. I think when men feel not respected in the relation, they just can't. Even if you say to the man, "I love you with my heart," like if you can't show respect in the relationship, like it just something is gonna be missing always. Like, and you're not gonna get like the best out of him. So for the ladies outside that are married or in a relationship or dating or like whatever, please show show some respect to men, because if you show some respect to men, men are gonna appreciate that. And nowadays, like if you want to stand out compared to other women, just show some respect, some appreciation. Oh, thank you. Oh, like I appreciate what you did here. Oh, I appreciate what you did that. Like just show some appreciation, and you're gonna get the best out of a man. You show appreciation to a man, like he would fucking die for you. He would put himself in danger to protect you if you just show some respect. So, ladies, please, a lot of respect is missing, and please make sure to show it. Woman to woman, what made you give up on him? Let's chat. Oh, that's a woman's side. Better option. He had a hobby. You were an independent, strong woman and needed no man. So it's completely different, like from a man to woman version. Like for men, it's respect. Woman, it's just like better option. It's easy for women to move on, like a hobby, independent. Like it's not something that's really reasonable. How do you handle a partner who often suggests a breakup whenever issue is an issue, an argument? How do you handle that? Live, make yourself happy, live that good life. You will always be miserable. Leave them. At nearly 30, I've learned that anything other than happiness is intolerable. Even the smallest things will wear to you like water into a stone. Well, if you're gonna base like the whole relationship around happiness, like happiness is an emotion. Emotion is something that's fluid, that can change. So what? Like if today I'm happy and tomorrow I'm not happy, then I'm just gonna leave. Okay, so I'm gonna move to another relationship and I have like a week of happiness and then a week of I don't feel happy and then I'm just gonna leave. Like if you just base your whole priority in a relationship to be happy, like you're never gonna have like a relationship. Like relationship is a commitment, is an up and downs, is like some struggles, is sacrifices and so on and so on, so obligations. So I don't think like those people that say like happiness are like having like a real approach to it or understand what a meaning of a relationship is, because I would bet like they've never gonna have like a stable happy relationship if like they base their happiness around they base like the whole relationship around happiness. I'm not saying you shouldn't be happy, but happiness is not something stable and shouldn't be like the priority in a relationship. For example, like you say man and woman, they're together and stuff, and they have kids, and the woman one day wake up and want to leave the man just because she's not happy anymore. Like what about the kids? Like is your happiness more important than the happiness of your children? Like where is this narcissism all from? Like for the sake of the kids, like you have to make it work, or like at least give it like a second chance, not just leave after the first problem, especially after the kids. After the kids is more about the kids than about the happiness of the parents. Well, fuck, I think I need to get going. Nah, I think I just went back. Very guys, do you like this concept right now? Mm-hmm. So where's the okay, Nandi? What Nandi's saying? Men were tough. The men were taught their whole life how to treat a woman and know what to expect from a woman. But women were taught their whole life what to expect from a man and not how to treat a man. Sad reality. Exactly. That's true. Like that's the reality. Sadly, like a lot of women, they just don't know how to treat a man. Like they expect a lot from a man, but they don't even know like how to treat a man, or like how to make like themselves valuable to a man's life. Not all, but like a lot of modern women, sadly. That's the reason of the failing of relationships nowadays. Like that's one of the reasons, actually. Not the only reason, but like that's one of the main reasons. Love, do you want kids? Absolutely not. Me neither. Children, we need to talk. On plan. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if there's like a survey about like the unexpected kids and the expected kids, like the unplanned kids, the unplanned like kids and the planned kids, like how they do like in society, like the planned ones, like are they doing better, and the unplanned ones that they're not doing better. Like there's not like a correlation. I would just want to know like if there's like a stats in that manner. Well, but kids are kids, like whether they're planned or unplanned. Like just you need to take care of them. You need to do your duties as parents to raise them well. I sis, when my boyfriend get his I sis, when my boyfriend get his hair done by you, can you look at his phone code and give it to me? I will pay you. Damn, like I see some spying right here. Like the sisters are trying to spy on the guy. Who the fuck has their phone out while they're getting their haircut anyway? Yeah, that's a good point. Like your phones should always be locked. Like you shouldn't unlock it. Like if you're doing your hair or whatever. Well, be careful. Like they're spying on you, man. Like if you have something to hide, like they're gonna find it. How do ugly guys get such fine women? The more she laughs, the more time she spends with her eyes closed. It's science. Oh my god. Well, I mean, if you're ugly, like, and you're funny, like, you're better than the boring ugly guy, like, that's for sure. But is that the reason why like ugly guys do well? Like, well, maybe, like, he has a point. Like, he has a point. But guys, I hope like you enjoyed this stream. I really want to keep going on, but like I have some other commitments. Well, I think I will just finish it right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for the next one. Have a lovely evening, and hopefully like you took some like valuable advices from those memes. I was trying to be funny and entertaining, and at the same time like adopting some value from time to time. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned until the next stream. Peace out.